Raw Gear episode.
Yeah, you're stupid. Welcome back to another Raw Talk. We have the one and only, the Dream.
The Dream.
So I've known you for a minute now, but how did you get started on the internet? I don't know that because I remember meeting you here in my house back with Kyle. Steve was there, and you were like traveling. Where are you from originally, and like what got you started?
So I'm from San Jose, California, up north from here. How I started. So the way I started was I was going to school in Casumas Elks High School.
Casumas
Elks High School. Okay. And I don't know what it is. I was watching Nelk for like a while I was in high school. And then once I started watching them, I just started doing certain things that they were doing. Like I was just like, I wanted to try the pranks. You know what I mean? I just wanted to see how that would work. And I was just fucking around. Like I feel like everyone, like when they first started, they were just fucking around. Same thing with me. So I just kept doing that. And then Instagram, I posted a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then as I kept posting, like World Star like was picking up on it.
Yeah.
And then it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I didn't think it was going to get bigger at all, honestly.
What was the first thing that you did that started to take off?
I was doing very interacting with like one person in like a prank video. So like if I would go up to someone, I would ask them a question, right? And I would totally catch them off guard. I like that like very awkwardness.
Yeah,
like
no, I know that.
I like awkward, like
just like raw.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone could relate to it because they've been in like awkward positions before. So I would do a lot of those. I did like close talking to people.
At what age? So this is, you were like 17?
I was like 17, yeah.
Yeah, because you watched Nelk when you were like 15, 16?
I'd say right when I turned 17.
You started watching. And you saw them and you were like, yo, I want to do this?
I just really fucked with the way they were like doing things.
Yeah.
I think the ideas as well, like what they were doing was like I just couldn't stop watching it. Like I really loved it. And then, you know, just like right now, like with golf and stuff, the way I look at Tiger Woods is kind of the way I was looking at Nelk back then.
Yeah. Jay said something that was really interesting to me after the last podcast we did, when I was on your podcast. Mm-hmm. He said the same way that Salim said he wanted to do videos and like blow up on social media is the same way you like feel and talk about golf.
Yes.
So we'll get into that in a little bit, golf, but I want to talk about more like where you came from to how you got to where you are before. Obviously, the golf thing is a little bit of a newer thing, but what made you feel like you could start really succeeding? Like before you met the boys, what really started taking you off? Because obviously, I remember seeing your stuff and I was like, holy shit, this guy has crazy engagement.
Yeah.
And were you by yourself? Were you doing this all alone, or did you have someone filming you?
Oh, Jay was filming me the whole time.
Oh, okay.
He was helping me from the start. But yeah, I would just experiment with certain ideas. And I think the thing that really, really made me like take off was my understanding of Instagram and understanding, like I would pay attention to like kids in like the classroom, like that were like watching stuff on Instagram or whether it be like Twitter or whatever. TikTok was like about to be big from there. But, yeah, I was just watching a lot of just the way people were like, they have like short, you know, like they want things that are quick.
Short attention
span.
Yeah,
short attention span. And
so you noticed that while watching other people?
I noticed that. So like I wanted to implement that in my videos where I just wanted to be quick and I needed to, in my head, I needed to think of ideas that were quick and I can get reactions that are like 3 or 4, but I could trim them to like 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And are you someone who like goes up to people and can just talk to them, or was that something you had to like practice and get better at?
Yeah.
It wasn't really a practice, honestly. I was just like kind of going out there and I was like, I fell in love with like the numbers running up a lot.
But you were never afraid to like, because this is the thing, like people watching might be watching, your kids probably click on this video who are fans of you and they're like, maybe they want to do something along the same lines as you, but like you were able, you just, to me, and I know this from knowing you, you just don't, I don't know. It's like when you get to filming, you just like don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
I don't really care. Cause I mean, a lot of people tell me, they're like, yo, I would be careful and this and that. Like confidently, like I feel like I can run really fast.
How'd you develop? Wait.
I mean, because I do a lot of crazy shit.
Wait. So the reason why you're not afraid is because you think you can get away quickly.
Oh yeah, I can get away so quick. I just think that I just don't care.
Have you ran from the cops, or is that what we're talking about? Have you had to?
No, he's talking about people like
just people.
Oh, just people in general.
Yeah, like I would.
Because he'll like go fuck with people.
Oh, so have you been caught up while fucking with people?
I've
Or have you always
kicked
gotten away?
before.
Wait, what?
I mean, I've gotten kicked before.
So what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you filming?
The worst thing? I'm owning this like just this Indian guy's ear, like very very hardcore Indian guy. Yeah. I could tell because me and Jay, I remember this specifically. We were in Walmart, and I was following the guy around. Because me and Jay, whenever we think that someone's gonna have a good reaction, we just want that guy. So yeah, so we want that guy, and I was following him around for like 5 minutes.
Did he notice?
He wasn't noticing. He was on his phone. That's the
so you were stalking him.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, the way he was talking on the phone, it was just like, this is gonna be gold to me.
Yeah,
like,
that's comedy.
So I did him, and his reaction was so fast. I was like so shocked. And he kicked me. He hit me in the nuts. Not like
a sweep kick.
Like he kind of like Jackie Chan me in a way, like
a Spartan kick.
Yeah, like a sparring kick.
Okay.
So he hit me, and I, it was just so funny to me that it didn't really hurt. So like I like started like I was kind of like about to laugh, and then I like stood there like because usually like I'm deadpan in those types of situations, and he started yelling, and I was just like thinking in my head, oh shit, I probably should get out of here. Because he was like really, really like pissed off.
Was he coming towards you?
He was coming towards me, and he was just like, "What the hell are you doing?" and this and that. He was on the phone, so I went on his other ear, not the phone ear, but I went on his other ear, and I just did it. And
moaning.
And me and Jay ran out of there, and we were just like, "Dude, that was the best thing ever."
Fucking hit, right? I'm assuming.
I mean,
has anyone almost hit you?
Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily the hit. I'm not really tripping about that, but I'm tripping at the fact that like we can get kicked out of that place. And sometimes when we're just going out there like trying to like get some like reactions, it's just hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want to get kicked out of every place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We kind of want to get like 2 or 3 people, and if it's just not it, it's not it. You know, we go to the next spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has Jay helped you with the most? You think? Because I know since the moment I met you guys were like a team.
Yeah, Jay's helped me a lot with like filming. You know.
Are you always the ideas guy?
Huh?
Are you always the ideas guy?
Well, me and him think of it, you know. Sometimes if he sees something on the internet, like we try to twist it and like make it into my own. But yeah, I mean, mostly, you know, support, you know, he's helped me a lot with like just filming. He's filmed all my videos. But yeah, I mean, if I'm not like feeling it that day, he would just push me like, yo, we just got to go do it. We got to go get it.
And how long have you guys known each other for?
We've known each other since my sophomore year. He was a junior, so I'd say like 2016. And
you were friends before you started working together? Or you started working together and became friends?
Before we started working together. So sophomore year, I met him. And then a year after that, that's when I started doing videos, like close to my senior year.
And was he already a videographer or not? He just had an iPhone? No, we just
filmed it on the phone.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just used voice memos, and then we'd use his high-quality iPhone. He had like an iPhone 8. And I had like an iPhone. I had like an iPhone 6, and it was just like I used that as voice memos, and he used it as like a camera.
And is he a full blown videographer now? Would you say?
Yeah, he's dope.
Like,
he's really good.
Yeah, very good.
So he kind of learned all this with you.
Yeah, I mean,
that's so cool.
Yeah, he very sneaky.
Yeah,
very sneaky.
Yeah, he's the king of sneaky videography.
He's very good at sneaky.
Really,
like, sneaky as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to like
behind shit.
Yeah.
We've done his stuff together. He's like, yo, stand here.
Yeah. If it's like a place where we got to film like in here or whatever, like you probably won't see him.
Yeah. That's crazy. So he'll hide his body or he'll hide the camera?
The camera's low key.
That's funny.
He's good at really
and it's
doing that.
A whole big ass camera?
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
That's
like one of
those small ones.
Yeah.
He's not a very big person, so.
And the thing is,
why she diss you like that?
Was that a diss?
He's not a very big person.
He's not big. What do you mean?
He's tall. He's pretty big.
I'm talking. I was talking more wide than.
Yo, when I met you, you were convinced that like you were never gonna get girls.
Yeah, I was convinced.
Well, like, where did that come from?
I think because I started in LA.
I see.
So I mean,
it's tough out here.
it's. I mean, it's not necessarily tough. They just want to make it tough in a way.
Yeah.
You mean women?
I mean, it's not tough on. I think it's. They make it look like you're the problem. right? When you're just a simple guy. Like, I'm
Yeah.
simple as you know what I mean? Like,
love
what's
it.
there to, like, what am I doing wrong?
I think she might have some input there. Go
But
ahead.
I mean, that it is what the girl wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the
So,
end of the day, yeah.
In your opinion, like, what do you think most women in LA want? Like, what are they looking for in a guy?
I mean, the typical answer and the cliche answer is, you know, money, clout. You know what I mean? But
And
I think,
have you experienced that?
yeah, in my early days, yeah, when I first moved out here. But I think what it is like, I just think it's more than that. You know, first it's those two things, but at the end of the day, you know, I feel like women out here are very greedy with certain men. Like, there's decent men out there. You know what I mean? It's not like it's 2 to 10, you know, 2 to 100 ratio. But I mean, it is what it is.
You think
It's
in
a-
LA specifically, girls are just
LA
after money?
specifically, I mean, but there are good girls out here.
Yeah.
There are good. I'm in a relationship, so I mean, before my relationship, there were good girls.
Yeah.
But you know, talking to them and stuff, it's very, very difficult. You kind of have to watch yourself.
So what made your girlfriend different?
Yeah,
And
what
how
made
long
her
have you been
stand
with
out?
her?
Like, what made you be like, okay, this one's not that kind of girl?
I met her on St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know. It was kind of like a click. I don't know. I was just being myself. You know, she admired that. You know, I thought she was gonna be one of those girls, like those LA girls, but she wasn't. So, yeah, we just sort of clicked, kept hanging out, and it was on from there.
Nice. How long
was
have you guys
good.
been together?
For right now, 5 months.
Wow.
5 months, yeah.
That's pretty good for LA.
Going
That's
on
pretty
6.
good.
Yeah, going on 6.
And how does she feel about you doing social media and stuff like that? And does she do social media herself?
No, she doesn't. She wants to sing, but she supports me. She thinks I'm gonna do great things, especially when this golf thing just happened. Like, she's been very, very supportive. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
grateful for that.
Let's talk about the golf thing. So how like new are you to it?
So I started August 24th. I don't know how many months that is. August, September.
It's a few months, like 3 months, almost 4
October.
months.
So about to be the 4th month.
And I had a conversation with you. We were down in San Diego at a house, and you were super certain that you were going to be like, that you're good at it. Obviously now I do believe that you are, but you think you're going to be really good at it.
Yeah.
You want to be really good at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to be really good at it.
How much time do you put into golf?
Every day.
I'm like, why? What happened with training, man? What
I'm
happened
getting back.
training?
I'm getting back to it this Wednesday, actually.
Because I remember when I first started fucking with you, and then we had that time. Remember we were training, and then like you saw some gains, and then you quit, and then I saw you like, I don't know if it was like 7 months later, or 6 months later, or 5 months later, and you were consistent with training again, and you like, obviously you're young and your body's still growing. Like, you're still gonna grow up till you're like 25, just so you know. But you look. I remember from like 6 months prior, you just look like more of a man. Like, you got taller, you got shoulders got bigger, and then you just like stopped training. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, the reason why I stopped is because golf came in play, so I just wanted to play every day.
And does training like affect golf, or do you think that it's not
now?
really?
I don't think it will. I'm gonna start. I want to do training like at 6 or 7 a.m. And then
You just need specific training too, like hip strength, back strength.
Yeah. I want to do that. I want to get in the gym in the morning, early in the morning, and then get out to the golf course.
So why golf? I'm sorry, but why golf? To me, it's kind of a random sport. Not that it's not a fun sport.
No, I mean, I started watching Tiger Woods. I mean, the first video I seen, I knew who Tiger Woods was, like for forever. Like, who doesn't know? It's like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But I was just like, it's the sport's so interesting to me because it's so technical, and it's like you could always get better. You know what I mean? You're getting a little ball into a little hole within 400 yards, and how many shots could it take? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to it. And
to me, honestly, seems like one of the hardest sports.
It's the hardest sport.
Ever.
I mean, I think it's the hardest sport, but that's why I love it so much, honestly. Because, I mean, I really want to perfect it. Like, I mean, it's going to be hard to perfect it. I mean, Tiger Woods was probably the closest to ever perfecting it, but, I really think I could do it. Like, I just want to continue.
And how many hours a day are you working on this craft?
I mean, I'm playing 18 every day and then going to the range right after. So
because I feel like every time I see you post, if it's not either a video or like a prank or something you're doing, you're golf. Like,
yeah, it's just 18 holes, so about what 4 hours, 3 hours, depending on how many people I'm with. Yeah. And then if I'm not liking my game that day and I feel like I could like
Who's better, you or Kyle?
Kyle's better than me, way better than
Really?
me. Yeah, of course. Kyle's been playing for a while, and he's just really good. He's a really good player. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna take time. It's a game that's gonna take time. I mean, these players that are like pro right now, I mean, they've been playing since they were like 4 or 5 years old. So it takes time. You know what I mean? And those guys are like, they're averaging. You know what I mean? Par. That's very hard. Averaging par is like the hardest thing. Like averaging. Like, that's so hard.
Are you good at any other sports?
Basketball.
Yeah, because I already challenged FaZe Rug to a...
Yeah, basketball I'm really good at. But
you
yeah, golf.
You guys used to, like, pull shark people for basketball?
Pull shark?
Like, you know when you bet someone you know you're really good, you pretend
yeah,
like you're not good?
I did that a couple times at Venice Beach. I remember that. Yeah, I bet some people on horse.
You're good at basketball.
Good at basketball. I'd say I'm good at basketball, yeah.
You see, you're doing it. You're acting like you're not good at it, but like so people can fucking challenge you.
No, I'm all right. I'm not like. I mean, if I'm in my zone,
are you gonna
could you be Austin McBroom in a basketball game?
It depends. I don't know how he plays. I've never watched him play.
He says he was like.
Oh no, he played college, didn't he?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably is good. He looks.
But you could beat Rug though.
I think I could beat Rug. Yes.
Yeah, he's nice. He's got shots.
Yeah, he's got shots.
So okay, fuck basketball. This golf thing, like I find so interesting, like what he said after that podcast, that you know when you said it, you were dead serious about doing it. That mentality of like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna crush this. You have this for golf, you have this for videos, right? Like, where did you find that in yourself? How did you find that in yourself? Because a lot of people have a hard time finding that for things that they're passionate about.
I just think that, I mean, when I really love something, like, I literally don't think of anything else besides it. Like, this golf thing right now, I'm just 100%, like, I just want to hold a club every day, every hour, like, and just continue to get better.
No, that's the thing. People hyper fixate on a certain thing until they're perfect at it.
Yeah, I seen Joe Rogan say this. He said something about Tiger Woods. He's like, he said, how addicted or how how addicted could you be to a certain thing? Like how, like, I forgot the word. He said a perfect word for it. Like how, like perfection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking for perfection. Like, could you be too into perfection? You know what I mean? Could you be too deep? I don't know the word specifically, but
or could you be too obsessed with
too
perfection?
obsessed with perfection? That's a great word. Yeah, too obsessed with it. I heard him talking about that, and you know, I'm just like right now, like with this golf thing, I'm just like, I literally just want to be the best. Like, that's it, to keep it simple.
So
like, yeah.
So golf's like number one to you right now.
Golf, you know, Nelk as well.
Yeah.
Both number one.
What do you see? Like, what's the future? What do you think your future is like on YouTube with Nelk? Obviously, not specifically with golf, because that's obviously time you're going to put in. But like, at least as we're all watching this and everyone who's watching this, like, where do you see yourself with Nelk? And do you see yourself with your own YouTube channel? Like, are you going to make your own videos? Are you going to continue making just videos with Nelk? Or how do you see that going?
Eventually, I feel like I should, you know, I will have my own, you know what I mean? And I just think right now too, with like golf and what's going on right now, I'm really like, I'm kind of like in the sphere of golf now. Like, a lot of people are replying to my stories, like, because it makes me happy. It genuinely makes me happy. So like, I think people are seeing that and they're just like, whoa.
Yeah,
like,
I see it. I can just tell by the way you talked about it to me in person and how excited and passionate you were about it. Like, I was like, yo, you love this shit.
You're also really sure of it. You're very sure that you are going to absolutely kill it. And
yeah, I mean,
that's something that successful people have in common. They're very sure of themselves.
Yeah, I feel like too with this whole golf thing, I'm not gonna stop until I don't care how old I am. Like, I'm just gonna continue to because I love it. You know
golf's
what I mean?
a dope sport that like you can play well into your, you know.
Yeah,
your
exactly.
ages, so.
And I just love being out on the golf course.
Is it more mental or physical?
It's more mental, way more mental in
How so?
in the sport of golf. I mean, yeah, you could have a great, you know, swing, like, you know, you can hit the ball really far. All that's great, but you know, when it comes to like, you know, playing a shot that's like very difficult, you know what I mean? Getting into that mentality of like, okay, I need to, you know, dial in, not think too much, you know what I mean? Because if you think too much in golf, you're not going to do as well. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, you just got to be in the zone. I think with anything as well, you know, with videos as well.
Yeah.
You got to get into a zone where you're just like, all right, we're just going to go do it. And that's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's with anything you're super passionate about, you want to be great at, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
What do your parents think about the Nelk stuff? And what do your parents think about the golf stuff?
You know, the Nelk stuff, my mom and my dad are very like old class.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously me fucking with people in like, you know, like just random places, like they're just going to think like, oh, you're going to kill yourself or like something bad is going to happen, which every parent should think. But, you know, with the golf stuff, my dad's really enjoying it. He thinks I could be really great at it.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time, you know. You know, I'm not saying I'm like the greatest. Like I'm not saying anything like that. Like I probably suck in some people's eyes, but I mean, it's gonna.
But you love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's it. I love it. I could be out on the golf course 24 hours. Like if you give me lights out there.
That's how I feel about the gym. That's why I like this conversation. I can relate to it for real.
Yeah, I really love the sport, and it's finally something I like really found as well. Like when I first found videos, and I really enjoyed it. You know, I loved it a lot. Yeah. And now it's like something that like I just found and I like really love. So
what about the podcast? What about the Full Send podcast? You like doing the podcast?
I love doing it. I love talking to people, just interacting with different people too. It's like, you know, you learn a lot with like certain things people say. I've learned a lot from each podcast that we've done, you know, for the Full Send podcast. But yeah, I love talking, man. It's a great thing.
What'd you learn the most? What do you think? Which podcast learned the most? Like what? Or what did you have the most fun doing?
The most fun? The Tory Lanez podcast was really fun.
I heard.
It was a really fun podcast.
I heard some shit about that podcast.
Yeah, it was some crazy shit. But yeah.
What's like the most surreal person you've ever met?
On the pod?
In general, just like
through
all this.
Yeah. I mean, a surreal moment was when we met Drake.
Of course.
That was a surreal moment.
Okay, what is he like? Like just genuinely, what is he like?
I mean, it was pretty I mean, he's a cool person. I think he's really cool. You know, he saluted us. He seemed like
he really like a salute, like
no, like he came up.
Like
he
showed
us.
love.
I didn't really like. I didn't notice him. Like I was eating Cane's or like Dave's hot chicken at his party, and he came from behind us, and then I seen Kyle was talking to somebody, and I looked to my right, and then it's Drake right there. So then we were just talking for a little bit. You know, he was like, "Yo, let me know if you guys want to do anything, this that," and then he respected us. Yeah,
it's dope.
So it was at his party.
It was at his birthday party, yeah.
And so he just kind of was out with everybody talking. I'm like not a famous person,
yeah,
so I'm wondering like what Drake's like.
There was a lot of people there. There was like Offset was there. Who else did we see? We seen Chris Brown.
And so are they just like normal people?
Yeah, they're just normal people. They're just having a good time. I mean, honestly, like I was like, it was actually kind of shocking to me. Like a lot of people were like dancing. Like I wanted to get in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I wouldn't expect that. And like I would also expect them to be, I don't know, a little stuck up.
No, they're having a great time.
That's
cool. They're having a great time. But yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to be like that. Mm-hmm. But once I did, I got in there and I was dancing, like having a good time.
That's so cool. That's cool.
So I mean,
because you got to make sure they can't see if you're ugly or not, right?
Nah.
Well, you wonder like what these parties are like with like those kinds of celebrities. Like in my brain, they kind of stand there and like do their thing, like rich, famous people do. But like you're saying, like they're dancing.
But how do you get that perspective, right? Like, what do you think? They're just because they have money and they're rich, they just stand in places?
No, but like you don't. I just wouldn't see like Offset and his friend and like the Migos like at a party.
I think they were more comfortable doing those things because they were like in front of people that were like not so like we know these people. You know what I mean? We could be ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, I could understand if it's like randos.
I went to a party with Bieber, Kylie, Weeknd, Offset, all the rest of the Jenners, like Devin Booker.
Really?
Yep.
Devin.
How many other people there? Hailey Bieber was there. There was like all these. This was Halloween last year. All these famous people was there, and I was there because like my boy is friends with The Weeknd, and then it was just all these famous people. Literally no one like civilian. And then it was like bodyguards and then me. So they probably all just thought I was a bodyguard. Yeah.
How did you get invited? I'm sorry, but like I just like don't see you chilling with Kylie. Like how does this happen?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like chilling, like what's up, like what's good. I was like chilling kind of with my boy that I did know, and again, he was with Abel and like
Abel, the weekend. Don't sit here and act like I know his first name.
Okay,
we're on first name basis.
Some people know.
He's Ethiopian.
So this is when he was Professor Glump. He and his fucking the movie. You guys seen that movie?
It's just weird to me that all these people hang out.
No,
like,
Professor Glump. He was like the big fat professor guy.
Oh
with,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, I thought you were, my bad. Yeah.
So your group was Kylie, you, the weekend.
No, Kylie was like
Offset.
kind of in the corner. So the main group was like, no, it was Quavo. It was Bieber. It was Hailey Bieber.
Do they hate each other in real life?
No, they looked super happy. He was like little fucking what's that cowboy from Toy Story? That's what he was, the Toy Story guy. But anyways, it was very there. And to me, I was like, oh, I don't fucking belong here. This is super fucking weird. But it was literally only them. But it was just, they were just like completely normal people. So obviously, I mean, you wouldn't have this perspective, right?
Not at all.
But
not at all. I was scared to meet you.
No, my God.
I was. Yes.
You scared me, Brad?
Brad like has a resting bitch face like no other.
Do I look mad all the time?
What was the first interaction between you guys?
No, why he say I look mad all the time?
He does. He has a resting bitch face. And
Bro, you're more serious than you are mad. You're just
I'm
like,
not even
I'm dialed
serious.
in. Like,
I'm always dialed in.
You're just in your thoughts. You're in your.
I'm always
your
dialed
thoughts.
in.
Like, but he was at the gym and he was like filming some video, and of course he walked up to me and was like, "Hey, can I lift you in the air?" And I was like, "Sure."
you said that?
Boy, come on. Of course. Of course.
He
Why would
literally,
I not?
he had me like I was like planked,
I
and
did
he
a clean
lifted me up and
pushed
then
overhead.
Did you do a shoulder press?
Yeah, a little clean and press.
Oh my God.
For a little story, you know?
Yeah, and you told me that you were really impressed with how good I did, and I still remember that to this
Yeah,
day.
you were super like,
I was gassed.
you weren't like unathletic. You were like stiff. You know, you weren't like floppy. How
I
some
can be
people.
I would either.
You could be whatever, huh? What was your first impression of me?
My first impression, honestly, like when I first met you, I didn't think you were gonna be mean. I don't know. I just thought you were just gonna be goofy.
Yeah.
Like just more like you just
Based
not
on what I
serious.
look like, you thought I was gonna be goofy, or like when you first saw me, like you trying to say I look goofy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys look like you guys were having a good time.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't think you were mean.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were mean. You choked me out a couple times.
Yeah. I feel like they made me choke you out a few times. Like, I don't
Do
necessarily
they just use you for your size?
No.
Yeah.
No. Like there's a lot of bits that are like around.
No,
shit
Brad's
like
just funny.
No, of
Yeah.
course,
Brad's
of course,
so funny.
of course. But he's also gigantic, so it's something.
Yeah, he's huge. Yeah,
he's
he's a
so
huge guy.
massive. I can't even believe it sometimes. But then there's that one guy that makes you look normal.
Who?
You do videos with him. I don't know his name. He's bald and gigantic.
Brian Shaw?
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's a professional strong. That's a six.
Oh, the UFC fighter?
No. Brian Shaw is fucking
Brendan
sick.
Schaub, that's his name. My bad.
Brendan Schaub is the UFC fighter, also podcaster. Shout out fighter.
This guy would murder someone if he
no,
did UFC.
Yeah, no. This is Brian Shaw, who's a world's strongest man, like 4 times. Yeah,
How much does that man weigh?
400 fucking plus.
400
I think
pounds?
400 pounds.
He is
That's a
so
lot
massive.
of weight.
Yeah, it's massive. He's like 6'8", like 400 pounds.
He stands
I
next to
wouldn't
Brad.
wanna
and
be
Brad,
I'm 6'3".
Brad looks like a dad next to him. Just a
6'3",
straight dad.
260, 400 pounds, 6'8". Of course, come on. That's a giant. That's a literal like mythology creature that
That's
they wrote
what
about.
I'm saying. Like, but that's
That's
what you
Bigfoot.
are to
Yeah.
everyone else. Like, you're like that, and then you see that guy, and you're like,
Yo,
whoa.
speaking of Bigfoot though, you played all these crazy ass characters for Nelk. What's your favorite one that you played?
I'd say, dude, I really enjoyed the little baby prank.
Okay,
That
that
was like-
shit was so funny to me.
I think that was a really funny one. I enjoyed that one.
Did you get any backlash because of like the? You know,
Of what I was saying?
yeah.
I mean,
You have to explain. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh my
so
god.
I,
Yeah.
I was just like rapping about how my dad fucked me and shit. Like I was just
Hold on. You got to give her context. He pulls up to like was it backstage at where?
backstage at Rolling Loud.
Backstage at Rolling Loud. They got passes and stuff so they could film this prank. And he pulled up and little baby's like dressing, right?
Yeah, just
Green room. And he said something like you wanted to rap for him or some shit, right?
Yeah, I was like, yo, like give me a chance. Like I'm up.
Do you remember some of the bars? You want to drop some of the
I don't
bars?
actually remember.
Yes.
I don't actually remember.
Yeah.
But I just remember like I was
Who
saying
wrote
a lot
that?
of, I did.
Okay.
Dude, I can't believe you
Just
did
give
that.
her a sample of like what you said.
I think I have it written down actually.
This shit was so funny. Like
I said some like
So Lil Baby had no idea.
no, I don't think so. Lil Baby who NLE was one of them too, right? Yeah.
Oh my
NLE.
No,
God.
NLE was in another room. He wasn't with him. But
Yeah, so they're in different rooms. Ski Mask too?
Yeah, did you guys know?
Yeah, who else? Ski Mask, NLE, Little Baby.
Trippy Red make the cut?
I didn't think so. I don't think I saw Trippy's.
Am I the only one who just can't believe
Damn, what
that
did
you
I
walked
say?
up to them and started rapping to them?
No,
When was
that's
Rolling
what was
Loud?
so.
When was Rolling Loud?
Fuck, that was like, I
Was
don't
that in
know.
January?
6
No.
months ago.
Jesus.
I'm trying to find it because
I think it was like 6 months ago.
I don't really remember it.
But you said something about like your dad fucking you or some shit or some fucking.
yeah, like my dad fucking me. I was like saying some like really, really like disturbing
Got
words.
it.
But yeah, he kind of like he was just like, come on, man, like, are you
Yeah.
serious right now?
But-
But I think it was really fire. Honestly, it rhymed.
Was it you wrote it like before?
I wrote it before. Yeah, I was just
Got
thinking of
it.
anything.
It's
I
fire.
wrote.
And you got
Bars.
backlash for that, absolutely, right?
Not that I know of. I mean, I
No.
don't really read
Got it.
anything.
No.
It was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
It's
no,
funny.
that's
Like
it's so funny. That's the thing. Like it has that line where like things are so funny, but the internet kind of takes it a different way.
nah,
you
but,
know what
the,
I'm
but
saying?
the Nelk audience is a little different.
Yeah,
They're
that
a
was.
different breed.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Bigfoot one was a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites as well.
Well, like
that
on,
was like crazy.
on TikTok, there's no such thing as the Nelk audience. Like that video gets pushed out to millions of people,
Yeah.
whoever the fuck they are. So like that's kind of what I think about. Like, how do those people feel about seeing shit like that? Like they love to jump on
It is
people's
what it
ass.
is. I mean, our intentions are never bad.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like you can't say what you're thinking to everyone. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. You're right.
So the way we look at it, the way, me, Kyle, Steve, everyone, we're here to just make people laugh, man.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
so obviously there's going to be backlash. You can't make everyone happy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm with it.
what can you do?
I
I mean,
support
like,
it.
you can't do nothing about it.
No,
Like,
I think that like because people make fun of like the whole trope of like using other people at like the expense of like comedy, like using them, embarrassing them to make things funny, like But I think that
well,
like,
I mean,
we're
we're
all
not necessarily
humans. It is
trying to
funny.
embarrass anybody. I think it's just like, when we're doing a prank, we're doing a prank. Not a lot of people are gonna like the prank, and most of the time when what I think when we prank somebody and they don't like it, I think they just don't want to look like they're being fooled.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So it's not necessarily, I don't think we're like there to like, oh, we're gonna fucking fuck this guy's day up. You know what I mean? We're not
Of
thinking
course.
that. But at the end of the day, I mean, we do pranks. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna get got.
No, of course, but
So-
people's egos it's such a powerful
Yeah, I mean,
thing,
yeah.
So I could see it going either way. I think the jokes are so funny, and I love pranks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything against the content. I just know that there's that other side of it where people do get upset
Yeah.
about those things.
Yeah,
So
the
I just
cancel
wonder how
culture.
it goes over.
Yeah, I mean,
But there has to be people pushing these boundaries. Otherwise, like, what if just no one does it anymore? And it's just everyone's so afraid of.
And it's also like human interaction at the same time. We only have each other. Like, why not like poke fun and have a good time?
Yeah,
like,
I think it's amazing.
Someone like they're gonna remember that moment the rest of their life. And if they
Yeah.
could just like make it a positive moment and be like, oh shit, like that's actually funny. Like it could be a really cool thing they tell people about, but people's egos get in the way and they get embarrassed.
again, it gets in the way. But like I said, we're here to just make people laugh. We're not gonna make everyone happy. If it is what that's it. I mean, like I just like to simplify it.
Yeah.
We're there for one reason. We're trying to make people happy, laugh, and that's it.
Of course,
Yeah.
but
Well,
that mindset's hard to have as like a creator. Like,
It is hard. I mean, but
Yeah, because you don't seem afraid of it.
yeah, I mean, but look, at the end of the day, I'm only gonna have a problem with myself if I feel like I'm holding back.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
if I'm not myself,
Facts.
you know what I mean? So like I'm the person to blame.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's certain things that I don't know if I should say that. If that's me, it's me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is what it is.
But that like circles back to earlier, like how do you have the confidence to go out and like start doing these videos in
Yeah.
the first place?
Yeah, where
like,
did you get that, man? Like
you
your
know?
I
parents
really
teach you
don't
that?
know. I really don't know. I mean, Jay doesn't even know. Like it just happened.
Jay, are you surprised sometimes by the shit that he does?
You kind of been that way. That's how you know me.
I'm just always, yeah. I mean, the way I met Jay was, I remember I asked him, I was like, yo, you look like Kodak Black.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yo,
like that.
yo.
He didn't like that. But I wasn't
Yo,
saying
it's kind of funny. Yo, Jay, look at me. Nah, I don't want to do him like that. Yo.
No, the thing is, like, I wasn't saying it in a rude way.
No, I
I
know.
was just like, yo, man, it's kind of funny.
Like
You
a more
do look
handsome
the
one,
guy.
though. A more handsome one.
I mean, that's not for me to decide, but I wasn't like thinking of it as like I'm about to offend this guy. I was just saying because it was fucking.
You just came up to him and was like, "Yo, you look like Kodak Black."
Yeah, like I'm just a guy. Like you could you could make fun of me.
Those
like,
were the
I'm
first
fine
words he
with
said
it.
to you. That's amazing.
First word I said.
Yeah, that's how you start a friendship, though. A good one, though.
Well,
Were you upset? Did that upset you, or were you like?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Got it.
That's a good way to start a friendship. Get
Yeah,
the
and then
fuck
we
out
just
of my
kept
face.
bumping into each other, and then yeah, it
You just talk shit every time.
Not talk shit, but like I noticed it kind of bothered him.
Did
So
you like
I
him
let
at first or no? First impression, you.
Yeah, I was an annoying kid. I was an annoying kid in high school.
You had no friends in high school?
Not really. I mean, I was just like,
Do people hit you up now being like, "Oh, what's up, man?"
yes. Yeah.
Were you like the class clown type?
Oh, once that happened, yeah.
Well, yeah. What happened when you blew up? Were they like,
it was insane. It
what'd
was
they do?
insane. Like,
"Oh, you're in Nelk"? Oh.
not even in Nelk necessarily, but once Instagram, everything.
Once you start getting
popping
views,
off.
yeah.
We used to go to these parties like on the east side of Sacramento, and it was more like conservative,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And
Hell yeah.
we love the conservative parties. I just love them. Like everyone's just there to have a good time
Yeah.
and just get fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys say that, but
Oh, I don't care. I'm with it.
yeah,
it's all good.
but no, we tried something new because like in Sacramento where we were living, it was more like it was kind of like if you went to a party, you kind of had to like watch yourself.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you kind of have to watch your guard and make sure you don't get stolen. Like some stolen. from you.
Sacramento's horrifying. Have you ever heard of
Sacramento's
Reading?
Huh?
Do you know where Reading is?
Yeah, I know where it is.
I'm from Reading.
Yeah, well, like Sac was like
What year is SAC? Because I was in SAC in 2000.
What year is Sac?
What year were you in SAC? Sorry.
2016 beginning and then the end of 2018.
Yeah, I was there a long time ago. Before your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
was-
Stockton area is horrifying.
No, I
Yeah.
know that. I've always known that. It's growing up. I've known
That's
that.
basically Sacramento.
So it's like it was just you're like you had to make sure you were good.
Like it was just like everything seemed pre-planned. Like if you were trying to have a good time there.
What do you wait? What do you mean pre-planned?
Like if you was gonna hop on a girl, right? Like everyone would know what's gonna happen.
Like if it was gonna work or not, or like
Because there's this thing we like Sacramento people, they yike and stuff. I don't know if you know what that means.
they what?
Like yiking, like when girls dance on guys, they call it that
They
out
yike?
there. They yike, yeah.
Yike.
Yeah, yiking.
you gotta go. You can just look it up.
The
It's
fuck are y'all talking about? What
non-explainable
the
with
fuck is
words.
yiking?
So you just basically dancing on a girl and
Like
you just,
grinding.
grinding, yeah. Grinding.
Why they call it yiking?
Because
Because
they
it
go
has
all
more.
out.
It has more rhythm to it than
more
just
rhythm,
grinding.
yeah. It's more rhythm.
Well, the
It's
rhythm is
Like you're not
dependent on
gonna
the dancer.
you're not gonna yike to like a song like.
What does yiking look like?
Sorry. You need
Jesus.
to just look it up on your phone. Look
Yeah,
up a
I'll
little
show
quick
you.
video.
Why do you know about this shit?
Because I'm from frickin' Reading. Like it's not
Yiking?
great there.
This sounds like something. Do you know what this is?
No, but when he said
Was that how you
Stockton-
dance when you normally dance with girls?
This is yiking.
Oh my god.
Out here, it's more on the hips.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is yiking. This is
Okay.
exactly how it looks.
Okay, I'm currently watching. Okay. All right.
Hold on, I got it.
So wait, is this like a bite off the hyphy
Oh, right
movement
here,
of
right.
the Bay Area? Like what's going on here?
This is the bear. This is it.
So this is this hyphy shit. This is the same shit that.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
everyone
okay.
just hops on. And then
Okay.
yeah, so like it was more like that. So like you just make a big circle and then like whoever's bold enough to go in, you know what I mean? It was like that, but the east side places that we went to, they were like everyone was just like conversation starting. Like it was just so fun.
But what do you mean you have to watch your back though? What does that mean?
Oh, like I mean there's people in there with bad intentions.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
When he said everything's pre-planned there, it's
But
pre-planned.
what does that mean? Like we're gonna pull up on them and.
oh my god.
Whether it be like someone robbing you or you're about to go dance on a girl, like people are gonna know what's about to happen. Like you know what I mean?
I don't get that. I don't know
because
what
that's how they like to tell people. They're just like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hop on this one or whatever, right? And they're like, okay, I got your back. Because usually you got a guy like helping you behind your back if you're trying to get like really
Okay.
really low. So like, yeah, it was like that. Yeah, even though he knows. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't fall over. That's what you're talking
So you
about.
don't fall over. Like they go to the ground,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Like it's.
And then they're also like, "Yo, my boy, we're about to pull up and rob them." Is that what you're also saying is happening?
Not them specifically, but I mean, there's people in there that are just standing in the corner,
Wait.
like, just like.
Did you
looking
ever
at
get
everyone.
robbed?
There was a time that we almost did.
We went to a party and they tried to rob us.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Have I been in? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
One fight, but it wasn't really anything.
Like a little schoolyard fight?
Yeah, it was like when I was really young.
Because you seem to avoid conflict. At least with me. Maybe it's because it's me.
I'm just trying to golf, man. Like
I know. I know. This is before golf, though.
I mean, I probably was thinking that back then, but didn't know how to verbalize it.
Yeah,
So have you been in like a lot of fights?
No way. I don't want
I
to
feel like
fight
Jay
nobody.
been in more fights.
I don't want to fight. What's the point of fighting?
True.
I mean, there's a sport. Yeah, it's different. But like, why would I want to? I don't hate no one.
Yeah.
Would you box? Like do one of the boxing matches at the?
No, I mean, I'll do a golf challenge. I mean, but,
I love this shit. I love it.
I mean, I would like to start that. That'd be amazing to start.
Well, no
Like
one's
a-
going to do it. They're going to fucking suck at it. Maybe Kyle.
If you could make like golf, not maybe like 18 holes, but maybe like trick shots and shit. That would be cool.
Yeah,
The
that'd
trick
be
shots are
amazing.
even harder, though. What do you mean?
Yeah, but that'd be entertaining to watch.
I tend to do better when it's like a really hard shot or like a really hard lie. A lie is basically like if your ball is positioned in like a very like
Hard spot.
hard spot to get out of, like, yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't really think in those types of situations, but I mean,
Do you have anyone in Nelk that's like the stunt double, like you kind of send them out to get hurt kind of person? Do you know who I'm talking about? Like there's always someone in like the group.
They do all their own shit.
like a Jonah in the vlog squad. Like
No,
kind of
they
thing.
do all their own
no, we
shit.
just do our own shit.
Yeah, they do it all.
That's crazy.
No, they don't have no stunt doubles. No way. It's them.
It's not a stunt double. It's more like just someone in the friend group that you kind of send off to do the dangerous shit. Like,
Oh, sounds
know?
like me.
is that
Probably me.
you?
If I'm around, it's probably me. Yeah.
So it's like in the vlog squad, right? When like they have to do like the crazy stunts and shit, they'll make like Jonah go and do it and be the one that gets
No,
hurt.
we don't really
Like,
have that. I mean, we just all work
Everyone
together
does
in a
all
way.
of it?
yeah, and
we
everyone's
just-
kind of has like different things that they're good at.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yo, what's the number one thing you think you've learned from Kyle?
Man, honestly, man, that guy, like, a lot of people give him credit, and I'm gonna do it too. He's a very smart guy, man.
For sure.
And I really like going onto the team. Like, he just doesn't give up, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that I feel like that's like been implemented in me, you know, like just by seeing it from him.
Yeah.
Because he's always there to find a way. Like we click a lot when it comes to like, you know, running up the numbers and knowing how to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we really click on like Instagram stuff,
Right.
like knowing what works. You know what I mean? And he just always wants to find the best thing. Like he won't stop until he just perfects as well.
Yeah.
And you know, he's a very, you know, I like to think of Kyle as like a 3-dimensional thinker. You know, he's just like so in tune with everything. He knows how to deal with anything in a short period of time and knows how to really deal with it. You know what I mean? If there's a bad thing going on, he knows he knows how to stay calm and poised. He's really good at showing that, like staying calm and poised. Because I think in his head, he's like, yo, I got to stay calm and poised to, you know, show something to these people. Like, you got to like, I don't want them to look at me because they're looking at me as a leader.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't want that effect on other people if he's like panicking or anything. And I think he's a great way at showing that. He's great at showing that. Yeah. Really great. That's what I learned. Number one thing I learned from him.
Yeah.
For sure. He's very good at, you know, staying calm, poised, and just like living in the moment.
Yeah.
And understanding that, you know what I mean?
Were we? You were there. Yeah, we were there when you were there too. When we did the bowling thing.
Yeah.
This was actually one of the craziest moments ever. Can we talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of the craziest moments I've ever had with Nelk, and I think we've ever experienced.
Idaho, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've ever experienced. So we go to a bowling alley, and I'm telling you, we went to a bowling alley, and if someone's from Idaho here listening, they know there's like Boise, Idaho, which is like the city, and then there's like some town that starts with an N and some other town that maybe starts with a K or something, and it's far away. And everyone from Boise's like, don't go to those places. It's like very rural. And like in the rural places, they're just like, they don't give a fuck. They're like, if you come and you fuck with them, they're like,
They'll shoot you.
they'll shoot you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we go into this bowling alley. I'm talking about in a town with like 20 buildings in it. Swear to God, 20 buildings. And we pull up. We have fucking outfits on like we're bowlers.
Oh, God.
This guy has a glove on. You had a glove on.
Yeah.
And he goes up. And this is crazy because this is one of the craziest moments I've ever experienced, even with you. And you did this, and I was like, holy fuck. You have the biggest balls. Like, it's crazy to me that you did this. So This guy goes straight to the front. And I'm talking about, imagine a small bowling alley that when you walk in and you look left to right, it's like, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 yards across. It's not big. It's like the size of like this wall to that wall over there, a little bit more. And there's lanes, and then there's some people here sitting. You walk in, there's some people sitting, and then there's like the seats, and it's all full.
Mm-hmm. Like the entire town.
Like the entire town is there. Like the whole, this is bowling for the town.
Yes.
Okay. Salim walks straight up to like the middle lane, and everyone at this point, they're all looking at us because they can clearly tell immediately we are not from here. 100% not from here. And Salim goes straight to the middle. He like, there's like an old lady bowling or something. I don't know if you grabbed her ball or a ball that was in the middle, and he grabs the ball and he like, did you bowl it?
No, I told her, hey, like you're kind of off with your flick.
Yeah, because like we were like a team. We were the prank was like, we're a team. Like we're gonna show you guys like, let us bowl because like we're better than you bowlers.
Yeah.
Like we need a bowl here. So you didn't bowl.
No, I didn't bowl. I just bowled in her lane because she didn't know how to. Honestly, she didn't really know how to like.
Yo, you're stupid.
No, I'm being honest.
But you didn't bowl in her lane, or did you?
Yeah, I did.
You
Hell
threw
yeah.
one
Twice.
Okay.
Oh, twice.
Yeah, twice.
Okay,
Oh,
but hold
God.
on. Immediately, these guys were like, they went from like, "What the fuck are you doing?" to "I'm gonna get my gun and kill you guys."
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm
Yes.
not kidding. It was like, yo, what the fuck you guys doing? Get the fuck out of here! And like one guy grabbed, I don't know, was grabbing on Salim or something. He was like moving out, and then all you heard was like some other guys were like, "I'm gonna go get my gun." Like we're like, what the fuck? And we end up like leaving,
We have to run out.
running, like literally
I love
running.
situations
Yeah.
like that. I
Bro,
love
my heart was
situations like that.
fucking.
No, they
I
would
was
have
like,
killed all of you.
No, I'm
buried you,
saying,
and you would.
no-
No one would have known.
well, everyone would have known, but like,
How
you
would
know,
everyone would have known?
The internet would have been like, where the fuck is the no
Were
boys?
you- were
Like
you
they would have
live?
found us.
Did they know you were there?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
they
Everyone
knew you were there.
They would have found us for sure. It would have been the
Oh.
craziest shit ever. Like
I
imagine if
love
we all
when
got
we
popped.
run. I love when we run.
I'm telling you, we ran for our lives. And I swear to God, we're driving away. This is real fucking shit. We're driving away. And I swear to God, I'm like this in the car. I'm in the passenger seat like, oh, fuck, we're about to get shot at. Like, I literally thought they were going to start shooting at the car.
Oh my god!
It was exactly like
and
my
are
heart
these
was
like
pounding.
farm kind of people? What
Yes.
kind
Yeah,
of
they
people?
were like
Yes,
farm
yes.
guys.
Okay, yeah, they'll
Very
kill
cold,
you.
though.
They will. Kill
Yeah,
you.
and when we
close.
went back in town, they were like, oh, you guys shouldn't have done that.
No.
They would have killed you.
I
And
can't. How
It
did
was
you even come
amazing,
up
though,
with that
honestly. You
idea?
know,
Yeah,
You
it was
think
so
it-
fun. My
I
heart
loved
was
it,
like,
man.
Oh my
love
god!
rushing out
I
of
was
places.
fucking scared,
That
man.
is so funny, though. Even just the whole concept, like
We
how
ran.
that is so funny.
Because
We
when you rush
fucking
out of
ran.
a place, man, it's the greatest feeling. I
It was
love
amazing.
adrenaline running.
I loved it.
Yeah, I love
I would
it,
do it
yeah.
again.
Wait, tell another story like that. I like them. Go another.
That one was good, dude.
That was a
there,
good one.
Was there any other moments like that
Oh,
that you had
shit.
maybe without me? I don't know. That one was nuts. Like, I was so scared.
What other crazy?
What about you? What stands out to you as just like the craziest thing?
I forgot about that one.
That
What
was
was
nuts.
another crazy one? If you remind me, I'll tell a good one. Okay, because I gotta like really think. There's a lot of videos.
So much shit that's happened.
Oh,
Like
the
a near-death
sneezing-
experience.
Okay, I'll tell you this one.
Yeah,
So
The sneezing one.
So we did the sneezing prank. This is like the second video me and Kyle did together, and we did it first as an Instagram video, and then we wanted to do it for like a full video on
What's a
YouTube.
sneezing video?
remember this.
So we got a spray bottle, and we acted like we sneezed on people.
Not
Now, hold on.
not COVID time, right?
It was right before COVID. I'm
Thank
Yes.
God. Thank God.
Right
This was
before
right
COVID.
before
Thank
COVID.
God.
And yeah, so we did that, and Kyle did a person, right? And he sneezed on him, and then he was like, "Yo, don't play that shit," right? And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then as soon as he said, "Oh, I'm sorry," he like threw a punch at
Oh, I
Kyle.
saw this one.
He punched him, and then we were running out of there. And he was like, "Yo, like call my boys. Like we're about to kill these dudes. Like it was like risky." But I didn't know. I didn't know that like until I like really looked at the footage, and I just got out of there. I was laughing, bro. Like with me, like when there's situations like that, I laugh so hard that like it's hard for me to get to the car,
Bro, but hold on.
Like,
when they were mad at the bowling thing, you didn't think they were gonna bust out that bowling alley shooting?
nah, man. Like, man, come on, man.
We
It takes a lot of guts,
Someone's
man.
seen the gun.
What?
Someone's seen the gun.
No, I seen the I didn't see the gun. Who saw the gun? Nick?
Someone said, I can see his gun.
Yeah, someone saw the gun.
I mean, all of them.
Yo,
have
But
I
you
got-
didn't think we were gonna get shot at for a second?
100% though.
Okay, yeah, that
Look,
was.
look. I'm gonna be honest. Like it is scary. Like I shouldn't be laughing.
It was so fun though.
But I was just running out of there laughing.
No, that's
man.
so
Like,
funny.
I
That
was
is
just
so
dying.
funny.
I was like, dude, that was hilarious.
I wish people could have saw because no one saw that part. Like maybe like the footage that was like here if you were still recording when you were running. But if someone saw like step back on that street and like videoed us running out of that bitch, like, bro, that was so
the greatest
funny.
time of my
funny.
life, man.
Yeah.
It was like, I love times like that. Yo,
In
I love
rural
the running.
I love the
Idaho.
sweat, man.
I love running.
Yeah.
So
You
have you
gotta
ever
run.
felt like in a situation where you were like gonna die or like gotten beat the fuck
That was
up?
it.
Like other than this, like I want another story. Sorry, I love the story time.
That
I mean,
was-
if there's someone I think that can catch me,
Shit. So you've never felt like you've never been caught?
no, I could run, man.
bro, I can
mean,
catch you.
Who?
I can catch you in a race.
There's
Yeah,
no
can,
way
but,
you
like,
do all this and haven't been
average
caught.
person,
You're
let's
right,
think
you're right.
about that. Yeah.
There's no way you do all this and haven't been caught up at least once.
No, I haven't been seriously fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Luckily-
impressive.
Have any of the Nelk boys been like beat the fuck up for something like this? I'm just
I think
curious.
Jesse was, and then Kyle has been hit before. Steve's been close.
He said all of us.
I just think with Steve, like when he pranks, like, and it's like a serious prank, I just don't think people want to like really mess with him. Like he's a big dude. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a
like,
bigger dude.
So I mean, yeah, I don't think really. Yeah, he hasn't been really. He doesn't even fear anything too.
Dude, you weren't. I have another story that's pretty funny. It's not as like deadly, but you weren't. You weren't with us in Ireland? No.
No.
Okay, so in Ireland, me and Kyle and Steve. I don't know where Steve was, but me and Kyle went up to this guy. I don't know if this bit ever made it, but we were in a gym because they were always like, "Yo, if you do stuff in gyms, like no one's gonna say shit to you to me, right?" And I couldn't pull off like the deadpan like you can, just because I just want to laugh because it's so funny to me. But there's one person we went to. Kyle had like meal prep. Again, I don't know if this ever made into a video. And we went up to a guy during like a set, and we were like, "Yo, we need to use this bench." And then because we were gonna take it from him, they were like, "No, we were like, fine, you can still stay on it, but like, how come you're not getting your meals in between like your sets?" So it was a joke. So Kyle started feeding him.
No.
In the gym. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the break was like, he's like, yeah. He's like feeding this, like sticking the fork in his mouth.
And the guy was eating it?
The guy was fucking eating it.
Oh my god.
So Kyle is also
Oh
so
my
good at
God.
like
He's good at that.
I'm dead fucking serious. You have to do this. And the guy is just like accepting it. Random guy is literally eating food that Kyle brought and gave to him. I swear to God, was like feeding it in his mouth. And I was saying that right now, like, yeah, you need those calories.
Oh
but
my
like to me, I was
God.
so hard for me to be serious because it was so
Oh
funny.
my god.
Yeah.
But I was saying like, yeah, get the calories and you need those.
If you're that guy, please reach out and tell me
No,
how
he
you
was
are
dope.
now. That
Isn't
is
it interesting
fucking
how people
insane.
react? Like
Yeah.
That is so crazy to me.
Yeah.
First off, anything that comes in like Tupperware or anything, that's
Yeah.
disgusting. Secondly, from someone you just don't fucking know in a gym.
Yeah, he ate
Are
it.
you kidding
He
me?
ate a
That's
good
so
amount of
comedy.
it too.
Yeah.
He ate a good amount of it.
I am
So Kyle, it's like that's the thing. Like the thing that I find so impressive about you guys is like the deadpan, like no break in the character is so funny to me. That's the funniest shit.
Oh, that's hilarious. But at the same time, like that's a horrifying position to be in
Yeah,
as the person
it
getting
was
pranked
dope.
because you're just like, is this really real? This is real.
No, that guy was enjoying it. He was like, "It's pretty good." I remember he said,
Yeah.
He says pretty good.
Yeah, it's like, it's
Oh
pretty
my
good.
god, I
Did he-
can't.
did
That's
he? I
insane
think I've
to
seen
me.
that clip before. I don't think he made it too.
Yeah, I don't think
I've
he
seen
made
some
it.
old
It
clips
was so
before.
good, man. Oh, I wish.
Wait,
you could.
that's not out on the internet.
I don't.
It
think
has
so.
to be. That is
I've
so
seen it
funny.
before though, a while back. I've seen it before a while back. But that's yeah, man. Kyle's great at that.
Would
So-
you
Great
just
at it.
eat something that someone was feeding you at the gym? I'm just curious.
I would never.
Me fucking either.
I mean,
Especially not off their
Because I
fork
know-
though.
Are you
Like he put the
Yes!
fork in his mouth.
What?
He put the fork in his mouth. That's the fucked up thing. I was like, holy fuck.
That's so crazy.
I would have never done
This
that.
is not okay.
Yeah, he put the fork in his mouth.
I can't. You're not letting this be like a big enough deal. This is not
Like-
okay.
like he
I'm
took
like
like,
what it is,
freaking
man.
you know when you
out.
take the food off the fork with your lips?
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah, he
saying.
did that.
at least he fed him. I mean,
Yeah, he said he was probably hungry though.
yeah, he was hungry.
He needed.
Some people
I
are
can't
hungry,
do
man.
this. I just can't do this. I can't believe that person exists.
Yeah,
I
a real
hate,
person.
I hate
That's a
that
real
person.
story.
That's
I was
how
standing
feel.
right there. It was
I
amazing.
hate them.
I got kind of hungry watching him, to be honest. So I got a question. How did Nelk find you? They reach out DMs. How does someone become a Nelk boy?
I don't know honestly, but the way I was found, Kyle DM'd me when I was in Sacramento. Actually, no, I was living out here. That was when I was living with that family, and he DM'd me, and he was just like, "Yo, let's like film something," and that was a sneezing video. It went so well. Like within like 30 minutes, we finished it, posted it, did so good, both pages, and then yeah, I mean he just found me on the internet, and then we just kept filming. and that was
And
pretty
before,
much it.
obviously, like you said earlier, you knew about them, so you were stoked. Like, oh shit, this is dope.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't know who would DM me, but the fact it was all off the Nelk Boys account. But then I came to the Claw House for the first time, and it was just so surreal. It was like crazy.
Did you tag them in your videos and stuff so they would see it?
Here and there, yeah. Like the videos that I would do, like that, they're like ideas. Yeah, like screaming in the gym. I did one of those, and I tagged them. That's really funny.
Screaming in the gym.
Like you ask somebody to spot you, and then you like scream like it's fucking hella
That's
hard.
so funny.
But we'd grab like 10-pound dumbbells, and then
You have to like things like that though. Don't you think that people know that you're kidding because it's 10 pounds?
some people don't, man. You'd be surprised. I mean,
It is also in the delivery too. Like if you started way at the top, like if you kind of like go into it, it can work.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like if someone were to do that to me and they had like huge ones and were screaming, I would think that that's like their real people do that at your gym. I'm sorry. They
Some
do.
people do.
They scream.
Some.
No,
Not
yeah.
all,
I mean,
though.
Some, but like those few are so
I
intense.
don't know how many actually scream though. Like really scream.
There's some
I think it's more of like
psychopaths.
I think it's more of like a like you know what I mean, like more than
They're
like
like grunting and shit, you know?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not like they're screaming. They're talking about some different shit.
Yeah, we're like screaming top of our lungs.
Screaming.
Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's still like seeing a grown ass man like just full like yelling in a set. That's horrifying.
Didn't turn you on.
Not at all.
No?
Actually, no, I hate it. There's some psychopaths at your gym.
Yeah?
Your gym is full of horrifying people.
Good to know.
I've been
They're
in
in there for,
too
they're in there
much
for a
beef.
reason, you know.
They're getting gains though.
I've been
Getting
in
it
lots
in.
of beef at his gym. Have you ever like do you work out at his
Yeah,
gym?
yeah. I've worked out a lot in this. We had like a month or two.
Like, yeah, like
we
2.5
were
months.
working out every day. Like it was during COVID.
Yeah, the
We were
beginning of
working out
COVID.
every day. Like it was crazy. Like
So you just started golfing and quit, or?
I didn't quit. I'm gonna get back in the gym starting Wednesday actually.
Because he got big fast and then he just like stopped. And then, like I said
Yeah.
earlier, then he got big again.
Yeah,
both
this
of
time-
them get crazy genetics.
Yeah.
Really?
Especially that one. That motherfucker got some crazy genetics, man.
Really?
Yeah, I need to put.
Yeah.
I need some more power on my
Swing.
hits. Yeah, on my swing as well. So I need to get back in the gym.
Would you ever get into
Start-
acting?
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
Like legit acting?
yeah. I think I'd be a great actor.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I'd be great at acting.
Do you think you'd be the actor that had like, you know how some actors like just have one role? Do you think you'd have one role, or you think you could pull
I
multiple
think I do
roles?
multiple roles. I think I understand. I don't know. I think I've lived like even though I'm 19,
Yeah.
I've lived like to see people's like reactions in certain situations. Like I analyze everything.
Yeah, I know that.
So like, if I see a funny instance, right, like something that like happens, you know, I just like I like to like recreate that in my mind and like you know I don't know how to really explain it, but like it's very interesting. Everyone has a different type of character,
Yeah.
and I love it. Like especially in, I love like movies that are like very or like shows that are very like realistic,
Yeah.
you know, comedic, you know, very realistic. I'm not a big action guy.
Have you seen like
Superman.
Jackass?
Jackass dope, yeah.
So like I don't know if this is anything you guys have ever thought of, but like you guys doing something like that. I don't know if you guys are similar to like that group of people in like fame or anything like that, but like doing like a movie type situation.
Yeah,
It
that'd
doesn't have
be
to be the
dope.
same, you know, concept, but something similar where it's not really acting, it's you guys being yourselves, but
yeah,
that would be really cool.
That'd be dope. I think for me though, acting wise, I would like to get into like more like, you know, Kevin Hart type roles.
Yeah.
You know, I think that'd be amazing. You know, just those comedic like understanding like deadpan, understanding when to be serious and when to be, you know, I like those types of roles.
A lot of those actors are improv too. A lot of their
Yeah.
work is improv. Do you think you would be good at like that, or
Yeah, I
would you
think
be
I'm
more
great at it.
All his
scripted?
shit's improv. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah.
everything's improv. I mean, just because there's like a certain agenda on a prank doesn't mean I'm gonna totally do it. You know, I'm gonna twist it a little bit.
Yeah, I'd
try
say
to
most of the
around,
stuff,
but-
at least that I've been around, they'll have like a structure about what to do and like timing to go do it. But like most of the actual meat is like a pretty much improv.
Yeah, I think it's just understanding like what the situation is in
Yeah.
the moment and knowing how to act upon it. I think
Definitely.
I'm very great at that.
But that's a huge part of movies too. Like the best movies that everyone really like genuinely laughs at and enjoys. Most of the actors are like doing
Yeah.
improv, and it's not scripted. It's just them like playing off of each other.
Exactly,
So it
yeah.
sounds like you would be pretty good at it. Do you know how to
Yeah.
get into it?
Right now I'm just focused on golf.
I love it. I
Right.
love how
Right.
serious.
Right now it's golf. I mean, multitasking as well. Like I want to get into it. I have some pretty good people behind me right now. I have my brother, and I have other people that are like gonna help me towards it. But right now I need to go pro.
I love it.
Yeah. Do your thing.
So it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take years.
Do you have like a coach for golf?
I mean, I have a swing coach that I go to here and there. But I think it's just right now I just want to be familiar with certain type of shots like on the course. I want to start from the back up, putting, chipping, short distance shots, long shots. But yeah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time. I'm not doubting that. It's gonna take a lot of time. A lot of people have told me, they're like, man, it's gonna be really hard. Like, how much time? Like it's like, I understand that. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have loved it if I didn't really understand the game. But it takes so much mental, with that game. And like I said, looking at a guy like Tiger Woods and him understanding, the game itself. Yeah. Plus, going to the next shot. If he hits a bad shot, the next shot, he's like, okay.
You do know that everyone always says about anything that someone says they really want to do that seems like kind of out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Yeah.
It's supposed to be hard, though.
Yeah. I like to say, like, life's hard, but it's, like, simple.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at life. It's very hard. It's very hard, very difficult, but it's pretty simple. I mean, like, if there's something that you want to do, you understand what you got to do to get there.
Yeah.
Well, if you accept that life is hard, it's really simple. You kind of accept the fact that you're just going to have to fucking work for it. And you'll get there eventually.
And this is with everything, whether it's golf or being good at pranks, being an actor, doesn't matter.
You have to put in the work. I mean, you're not going to get better overnight, Yeah. It's going to take time, and I understand that it's going to take a lot of time. But, with the time that's put in, that I'm going to be putting in, which I have, like, in the past, like, whatever, right now, playing every day. I know it's going to be worth it, and I'm going to love the game even more, because the better I get, I'm just never going to want to stop. Yeah. And it's going to take time.
And you could do that, and you could do that forever too.
I could do it forever. And I just love it. I just love it so much. Like me personally, when I want to build my house, I want to build a golf course outside.
I love it.
How did you what made you be like, yup, golf? Like, I want to be a golfer.
I just was like, I was like really like I just seen a video of Tiger Woods on my Explorer, and that was it. And I went to the driving range one day, and I was just like, fuck it, let's just go, me and Jay. And I hit a good shot. Like, it took some time to hit like a nice flush shot, but once I hit like my first flush shot, I just was like, I want to do this 100,000 times, man. Yeah, like, I just want to keep doing it. So I just kept doing it. Got better each time. Yeah. And, there's going to be a point where it's like, okay, you're so good at it, right? Yeah. But, to get at that next level of being, more than the amateur, you know what I mean? Because I believe I'm going to get to a point where I'm amateur level, where I'm like, I'm a scratch golfer. Scratch golfers are like usually like, above average or below average. Like they're like in the range of average, you know what I mean? Yeah. So getting to that next step of like, okay, I gotta like shoot -4 under par, you know what I mean? Yeah. 5 under par, 6 under par. Could you get to that level? You know what I mean? That's where the real test is gonna be at.
You think you could hit the golf ball farther than me?
Yes.
Have you two golfed together ever?
No, I mean, if you had great technique, like
what if I just knocked it out the park first try?
I mean, you probably can. I mean, like, that's the thing. I mean, if you had great technique, oh yeah, you'd fucking destroy it. Yeah, you'd kill me. Like, if you understood how to like have a great swing, right? Obviously, like, you'd probably bomb it 415 yards, where you're strong enough to do it. But yeah, right now, I mean, I could probably hit it farther than what I'm hitting it now. Yeah. Like, I just got to get the technique down of like consistently doing it, and there's gonna be times where I'm gonna catch the ball, and it's just gonna go really, really, far and really good. Yeah. So it takes time.
So what happened at the UFC thing you were going to mention?
Oh, my God, yeah.
UFC 268, right?
268, yeah. Crazy card.
What does that mean?
The past UFC that just went down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
One of the craziest
craziest
fights
Chandler.
I've ever
It
seen.
was great fights.
That
Covington.
women's fight was so sick.
Yeah,
Oh
women's
my
fight.
God.
Yeah, Rose and Zhang. Yeah, it was a great fight.
All the fights were incredible.
all
What
the
happened
fights.
though? That you were there?
Yeah, so we were in the back room. Dana, we've developed a great relationship with him.
Yeah, Dana
So,
White's amazing.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. But we're in the back room and Candace Owens was there. And
Wait, Candace Owens is
Candace Owens is that
reporter lady?
the reporter lady, very conservative.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
So I love that woman. Okay?
Yeah.
I really, really like her. Like she's,
Yeah.
I love everything that she says. I love the way she speaks. So I seen her, and she was walking into the room, and me and Kyle was like, "Yo, that's Candace Owens," and I'm like, "Are you serious right now? Fuck yeah!" So I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna go say what's up to her. Fuck it. Like, why not? You know?" So she's walking towards us, and I go up to her. I'm like, "Candace Owens, I love you," and I picked her up.
Whoa!
Wait a
whoa,
fucking
No,
minute.
like no. What happened?
Whoa.
Look, listen.
Whoa.
I hugged her.
Okay.
I was like, "Can I please give you a hug?" She's like, "Yes, of course."
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
no,
That's way
sorry,
different than just
sorry.
saying
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
pick
okay,
her
okay,
up.
my bad.
Okay.
So I was like, "Hey, I love you so much. Like, do you mind? Like, can I give you a hug? Like this, that. Like, you are amazing. This, that." So when I hugged her, I just picked her up, like off
Slightly
her feet.
off her feet.
How does
Slightly
she
off
feel
her
about
feet.
that?
She wasn't tripping. I mean, after like she was just like, obviously it was very off guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm sorry, but like I just love everything about you. You're a great person. Like everything that you say, like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. And I mean, she was she was cool. Like you know what I mean. She wasn't like mad about it. She
Yeah.
wasn't mad about it at all. But yeah, I mean, I picked her up, and that was pretty much it. Yeah.
So, did you get her number or what's going on?
No, no,
Oh, okay.
no. I got a girlfriend, but I mean, no, I didn't get her number. But no, I just picked her up. I was like, I was just in the moment, bro. I was just feeling good. Like we're at 268.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, hi, it was nice to me. I shook her hand. I was like, hey, give you a hug. Gave her a hug.
Did you get a picture?
Boom. No,
But
I
why'd
didn't
you
get a
pick her
photo.
up though?
Yeah,
I don't get
I don't know,
like,
man. I was
oh
just in
my
the moment.
god.
I picked up a girl when I hugged her before.
How'd she feel about
I
that?
didn't do it in like
I would
a
be
crazy
pissed.
way.
But it'd be like my girl, you know?
I didn't
Well,
do it in
duh,
a crazy
you're a
way.
girl, not-
I didn't do it. Trust me, I didn't do it crazy. I just picked her up lightly off her feet. You know how I like that.
You didn't like spin her around.
No,
or
hell.
you didn't suplex
That
her.
probably
or
would have
nothing.
been a good idea.
Spin her around.
But
Damn.
You probably wouldn't be here. It'd probably be with Candace, right?
Especially
Nah,
if you spun her around.
Yeah.
nah.
She'd have been like, holy fuck.
No,
Oh,
I just
sorry,
really like
girlfriend.
Candace Owens. I like Candace Owens a lot.
Oh,
but
that's amazing.
But I picked her up like just slightly off her feet. She was like, "Oh, okay." Like, and she was like, "Well, it's great to meet you." Like, she was cool about it. After she was very cool about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
After you
We
set her
talked a
down,
lot.
did she leave or did she kept talking to you?
She kept talking to me for
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit, like
Okay.
for like probably like another 20, 25 seconds, and that's it.
Damn, I was supposed to go to that. Fuck.
Yeah, it was great. You missed out. It was great.
Damn.
It was great.
Why didn't you go, Brad?
Well, all the shit I had to do here. There's so much shit. There's so much like photo shoot shit going on for the Raw Gear drop on the 23rd. Sorry, the plug it came. It was natural. Fuck, you asked me to do it. I
You're
didn't want to
welcome.
do
Sorry.
it. But yeah, it's on the 23rd. Anyways, yeah. The Black Friday. It's a big day. Big day.
Really?
Yeah, massive day. Especially in the retail, like online.
Do you have
clothing
merch
industry.
like and stuff?
Oh my god,
Merch
yeah,
on-
they're like the
Nelk
kings of
merch.
that shit.
Yeah, we actually have a drop coming up soon. I think it's on the 23rd of November.
Wait, we were the same day?
I think so.
That's
Black
Did you
fun.
just say
Friday?
that?
Yes,
Damn. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fuck.
Is that on Monday?
Tuesday.
Oh, then it's on the 22nd.
Yours on the 22nd.
22nd.
Yeah, okay.
It's on the 20s. Yeah, it's
Okay.
22nd.
And is it like a big sale thing like they're doing for Black Friday? Or?
No, they just do what every
We just
2
do
months.
drops like every 2 months.
Does it normally sell out?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they crush it.
That's
great.
awesome.
I want to make golf merch.
Yeah.
I really want to tap
People
into
would
this.
love that.
What do you have coming this time?
Well, I wanted to do a mugshot of me and Tiger Woods.
Oh my god.
I think that would be crazy.
How would wait? Is that like okay with Tiger?
I
Like,
don't
can you
think
do
so.
things
Probably
like that?
not.
I don't know.
I would-
It's funny
It's like,
though.
how
Who
does
gives
Tiger
a
feel?
fuck? It's funny.
No,
Tiger's
I'm
my
like wondering if
father,
this could
man.
really happen because I'd buy one. I want one.
Yeah, no.
I
They're
honestly
gonna make
think,
it,
man,
right?
I honestly think if I met that man, I think he would think I'm his kid in a way. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, like he's really good at tough shots, and I thrive on tough shots. Like there's a lot of
Similarities.
a lot of similarities, but obviously he's
Yeah.
the GOAT, man. I'm not saying I'm fucking Tiger Woods or anything, but
He's
like
the man, bro.
he's the man. But like I just like the approach he takes on things, I could just feel his energy like through the screen. Like
Do you feel like that's you? You got that energy?
sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Like like but I mean
I love it.
I really, really love that guy. Like he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT, man.
Yeah. Do you have any other merch you're doing besides that one?
I mean, I want to like really do a lot of like golf merch. So, you know, a lot of sayings that I say.
Yeah.
Would you ever do like real golf apparel, like you know
I
things
would
that?
love to. Yeah. I mean, I would love to. You know, down the line, you know, it's gonna take a long time, obviously. But I do believe I will be, you know, a really, really great golfer, and I want to do
Absolutely.
merch as well. Surrounding that golf, I kind of want to bring my own style, like how Bryson DeChambeau. I don't know if you guys know him.
Golfer?
Yeah, he's a golfer.
know.
He's brought his own style, like even with the hat that he wears, just him bombing drives. You know what I mean? He's really changed the game.
How
of
old
golf.
is he?
He's like 26, 27.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's way young.
Yeah, he's really young.
Does golf have a dress code? I know it's a random question.
does.
So what is it?
It's kind of
You
like
have to
this,
wear
but slacks, I think.
Yeah, so I'm wearing a polo under. I golf today.
So you have to wear polo, or you can wear any collared shirt.
Any collared shirt.
Okay.
I mean,
So I can't go in there looking like a gym bro?
no.
Really?
They won't
I
let you
could,
play.
though.
I mean, depending on the golf course. I mean, if it's like a country club, like they're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna need a polo and you're gonna need a you're gonna need a
Wow.
belt. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's a very respect game. You
Yeah.
know? Like when you end a full 18, if you're wearing a hat, take off your hat. You know what I mean? And you shake the person's hand. Good
Really?
game.
I got to come do a bit then, going to a golf course like
You
a gym
should.
bro.
That'd be
That's
interesting.
actually pretty
And
funny.
like the women, is it the same kind of thing? Like, random question, but like, could I go in a golf skirt and a crop top sports bra, like, or no?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can.
So like,
Yeah, if
even
you
to
wear a
like the
skirt-
very high ones, like a skirt and like a crop top.
skirt, crop top, and probably a visor.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
you'd
a
be
golfer.
good.
That's a great outfit.
Yeah, and then
Damn, little
golf
visor.
shoes.
Yeah, you should
Little
bring us
visor.
sometime. I'd love to meet myself a golfer.
Yeah.
So what was it?
Most
What was it?
peaceful thing.
What was it like meeting Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, great guy.
Just
I
brief,
love
huh?
that guy, huh?
I'm
Brief,
sorry. I
Very-
gotta sit out of this clip. Take me out of this.
You don't
one.
like Donald Trump?
I'm not in this conversation, and I'm not in the other one either about the last chick you
Do-
talked about.
Donald Trump, when we met him, he's a very conceited guy.
Really?
I feel like a lot of
Really?
people- I
Oh.
feel like a lot of people could already know that. Like they
Yeah.
probably already know that. But I remember the first interaction that we had with him when we were on our Air Force One. We went to his office.
Yeah.
That was on the plane, and he was watching one of his speeches. I think
He was
one of-
watching his own speech?
Yeah, one of his speeches or one of his debates. And,
Okay.
And there was people in there, and he was like, "Look at me, look how skinny I look." Like he said something like that. Like,
No, he did
Yeah.
not. You're lying.
he did.
It's
And then
funny.
I don't know. I just thought that was so funny.
I
and then,
love it.
And then when he said that,
Take this mic from me right now.
So funny.
when he said that, I thought that was hilarious. And then, yeah, man, he was very respectful to us. He was just like, I mean, one of you guys could someday be president. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
one of those guys, American dream. Like, you know, like I'm gonna get what's like. I think like if I love it, I want to do it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get it. And I really respect that out of him. I think he's tried to implement that in a lot of Americans nowadays. You know what I mean? It's a free
Yeah.
country. You know what I mean?
What about
Everyone's out there
Dana
for-
White?
Dana White, amazing. Great
Yeah.
guy. I mean, I don't have a close enough relationship like how Steve and Kyle do
Right.
because he's met them first and like, you know, everything. But every time I talk to him, man, he's a great guy. He's always like, "How are you doing, kid? Like, doing
Yeah, he's
good,
solid.
like this, that." Solid guy. I really appreciate him for like inviting us to the, you know,
Yeah, of
UFC
course.
fights.
Yeah, he looks out for us.
Yeah, he
heavy.
looks out for great guy. Absolute great guy. I really, really, really appreciate him, honestly. Great
And
fights.
last person, obviously, you're not someone that you meet and then don't see all the time, but Steve. How do you feel about working with Steve? Will do it.
Man, Steve is like, he's such a supportive guy, man.
I know.
Like, you know, with this golf stuff that's going on now, like he really, really believes in me. Like,
Yeah.
and I like really, like I really take that in. Like, cause I look at Steve and I'm like, man, like I believe he could be the #1 YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like the way he
I do
wants.
too.
I really believe so. Cause he is none but a hard worker as well.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people look at him like, oh, he drinks, he drinks heavily. he's just like, you know what I mean, full
Yeah.
send, this, that. Like, how does he like manage? No, but man, he's smart with what he does. I mean, he goes to the gym, sauna.
Oh,
You know what I
bro,
mean?
like
Yeah, you guys do it all. I mean, he goes to the gym. He's very intact with his money. He understands like what he has to do, you know, to be successful. He doesn't verbalize it, but I know he's thinking that in his head. Like he's a very smart guy in that head for sure. And I think he's understood now how YouTube's working and what he needs to do to be successful.
Yeah.
You know, and I admire Steve a lot for that. Like, because every time we talk, it's very genuine.
I know he loves you too.
Yeah, I love him too, man. He's really supportive with me, and he thinks I could do it, and I think
do
I could
too,
do
man.
It. Yeah.
I really do.
So I mean,
I want that. I want to have the podcast someday and be talking to you, and you're like, yo, I'm going into this event. I'm going into this. That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, man. I want to. Yeah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
You
but
both speak so highly of Steve and all the Nelk boys in like a business aspect, how smart they are, how
Very smart.
you know, and that's like from like a viewer, someone who doesn't know them in real life. I relate to what you said about thinking that they drink all the time, they party, they probably have people, you know, that do those things for them, and they just like are the, you know, content creators. But it doesn't sound like the way like you guys talk about them that it's like that. It
well,
sounds
we
like
we understand when fun's fun. You know, like if we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, we have responsibility, like
Yeah.
in ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
And in the
these
company.
guys. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you,
You know?
first and foremost, like they're all much younger than me. I think Kyle's the oldest one next to me.
I'm
I
the
think
oldest,
26.
26, 27.
27.
I think 27.
I'm about to be. I mean, I'm 32, but I have all this my own business stuff, and I could tell you firsthand. Like I've been with them for a while now, and none of this is by chance. None of this is by accident.
No
Like,
way, yeah.
yeah, the shit might look goofy on the front end, but like these guys are thinking about everything. There's no just like fuck it, see if it works. Like there are moments like that, but like everything's thought out. The things that they're doing, they're calculated. They're very smart.
Yeah, and
like
you both
very, very smart.
You talk about the algorithm a lot. Like you say, I understand Instagram. I understand these things. Like that's not something that everyone really thinks about. Like it sounds like they're just very smart and really understand social
You have
media.
to understand your audience, and you have to understand how things work on that platform.
And so you have to watch it, right?
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of just like viewing, a lot of paying attention to how things work. And when you post this, what happens? If you say this, what happens? If how many times you do something, what happens? Like this, I definitely relate to that when it comes to like, I know I talked to Kyle a lot about like creating content or like what hits, and you even as well. But nothing's just like by chance. Like they're really like really working hard on this craft. It's not just like, especially nowadays, I'd say YouTube and all these social media platforms are even so much harder to succeed at than they were 3-4 years
No,
ago.
you're so right. Like it's a great example of like people who understand and really took the time to like hone in on it. And then I have 500,000 subscribers or whatever on TikTok. I don't care. I don't understand this. And that's what you get when you just kind of do your thing. Whereas like if you understand, you try, like you really like put your time into it, you can be super successful. And
Yeah.
that's not something that I understood. Like
Yeah.
I thought you just posted shit and if you're, you know, cool, people follow you, but it sounds like there's so much more
It's
to
strategy.
it.
Like there's a reason why someone likes certain videos from us.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And we have to understand what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we understand that, we know how to, you know, do it in other videos as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people may not like it, but we want to please everyone. You know what I mean? You can't please everyone,
Of course.
but we're going to try our best too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the key too that they've realized and thing that I've noticed from working with them is that they would like, and obviously I would like everyone to love my content, but I also know that I'm really doing it for the people who actually do love it and giving them more of that. Cause that's the thing that I've noticed. And I've even learned some from them. Like fuck everyone else who wants to say some negative shit or some bad shit. I'm doing this for the people who truly are there supporting me and who love me and who are there for the comedy, who like, because those fans are diehard. Like I said, like
yeah.
a lot of this content, and I said that on their podcast, the Full Send podcast, I was like, some of this shit would just get buried in the archives and like YouTube would just bury this, but the fan base is so strong that they find that video every Monday.
Well, it sounds like that fan base is so strong because you guys spend so much time honing in on the content that they like and you keep putting that content out. So you're kind of feeding them exactly what they want.
Exactly.
And honestly, the fan base is so cool. Like
cool.
they're so dope.
That's,
Yeah,
and
all the-
that's
They're
like,
cool.
They're so fucking cool. They're a little crazy though
They're
sometimes. You pull
crazy,
up,
but
when
I mean,
you say
I love
crazy,
the
what do you
craziness.
mean?
like they'll do anything.
They'll do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
It's
yo.
like crazy.
One of the... Can I say this? I could say this. I don't know if it happened to you or so, but like dudes will be like, yo, I have sex with my girl and
Yeah,
shit.
that happens. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
times, man.
Yes.
I just think about this like other way around. Would you guys ever?
Never.
Well, I mean, there was
Never.
a time.
Wait.
There was a time about a year ago around. I said this before, around the Dallas trip.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
and
such a beautiful
I had sex
time.
with this girl, and I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
Oh,
like
okay.
nothing was said to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, the boyfriend texts me,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Yo, thank you so much."
Wait.
And I was wondering what he meant by that. He was like, "Thank you for last night," and I was like, "I don't know who this guy is." So back then, I responded, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Bro, you had sex with my girlfriend. It's the greatest thing ever." And I was just like,
This is a true story.
I was like, "What?" Like
Wait,
I'm sorry.
what?
Like I was trying to be apologetic.
You're like, my bad.
Yeah, I was like, "I'm sorry about that." Like he was like, "No, man, what the hell are you sorry for?" Like, and I was like, "Bro, I had sex with your girlfriend. I mean, what else could I not be sorry?" You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like,
and they were just proud about it. I mean, there's guys like that out there.
oh, of course, it's a kink, but
Sisters.
like, would you ever with your girlfriend? I probably not, but
With
like,
my girlfriend?
I couldn't even imagine.
Would you let
that.
like one of us fuck your girlfriend?
Fuck no, hell no.
Exactly.
like what? And if
I mean-
like what?
I
could
mean, me
never.
personally, like, I wouldn't want that to happen. But I mean, if she chooses to, I mean, what? I mean,
Yeah,
what
I
could I
get it.
do? But I mean,
I love that.
that's the thing. So yeah, I mean, if she chooses to, but if it's more of like, oh, you guys are just trying to fuck her, like, hell no. What the
Yeah, that's
fuck?
fucked up.
It's fucked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
but these guys are like sending their girlfriends out to have sex with
Absolutely,
us.
yeah,
Die
it's a
hard.
kink.
Yeah, diehard fans, and
That's
I feel that's
insane.
It's nuts.
I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to at all.
No, and if like I couldn't imagine my boyfriend being like, "Hey, go have sex with him." Like, what? No,
No.
that's a lot.
No,
Fuck
it's
But hey,
not.
go off. I mean,
That's crazy for people
Yeah.
to do.
would you have done it if you knew beforehand?
No, that's disrespectful. Very
yeah.
disrespectful.
That's what happened to Jay too. Jay had sex that
Yeah,
night
it's very disrespectful.
with
I
a
mean,
girl, and then he found out later that she had a boyfriend.
Did
But
her boyfriend send her?
No.
Picked her up.
But he knew?
I don't know about that.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't even fathom.
I
that.
mean, like if I didn't have a girlfriend, like, and she was like, I'm just not feeling my boyfriend anymore, and it's like a total complaint. Why not? But I mean, depending on how she looks, if she's attractive, like to me, why the fuck not? So I mean,
No, yeah, I support that, but I'm
Why
saying
not?
like,
Yeah.
is there anything that like gives you like a mental block about a girl fucking you because her boyfriend wants her to?
oh, if it's like her boyfriend wants me to,
Yeah.
no. I'm
yeah,
not
like
gonna do it
that's
for
like
another man.
weird, right? Like that's
But I mean,
weird.
if there's a girl like that's like, I have a boyfriend right now, but I'm not like good with him. If he's not a fan, if she's like, you know what I mean? I mean, why not if she's feeling me? But like, I'm never gonna have sex with a girl because her boyfriend wants me to. Like, nah, hell no. If I knew that firsthand, hell no.
So you said it's disrespectful just a second ago, but now you're like, so you will fuck a girl with a boyfriend?
No,
I mean, if she's telling, if she's not, if it's not a fan, if she's not coming here just to fuck me because of her boyfriend. If she's coming like, and she has a boyfriend, but like she's complaining or doesn't want to be with her boyfriend. If she's telling me things that are opposite of what's happening in her life.
Well, she's not gonna pull up and be like, my boyfriend's the fucking best. You want
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
have sex?
feel you. I'm talking about
You'd
with
be
parties. I'm talking about parties like we're going to. That,
No, I
like,
get what
have
you're
nothing
saying.
to do with like fans being there. You know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I get what you're saying. I was
but
just
mean,
curious.
Yeah, I mean, if she has a boyfriend and he's sending her out, like, no, like I don't want to be in the middle of that. But yeah, I mean, there's guys like that out there.
Yeah,
The Nelk fans are crazy.
they're nuts, man.
They're
That's
nuts.
insane.
They're nuts. That's like, I mean, you are. I mean, think about it, right? Like, if you think about like porn, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of people in the porn industry that like say for instance, Lana Rhodes, right? We just
Yeah.
interviewed Alexa Texas as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a lot of these girls, right? They were doing it in the past because of money, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a certain extent that I would do. Like, I'm not gonna do that for money if I really need money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I think.
Did you talk to Alexis about this stuff?
Briefly. It was like going back and forth. You know how Bob is, and like,
Yeah.
it just goes back and forth. But yeah, Lana Rhodes, right?
Yeah.
You know, she said she doesn't want those videos on there anymore, right? She said something like that, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want my porn, like it's all gone. She's doing it obviously like she wanted to support herself and everything.
Yeah.
But I believe there's a certain extent to like how to get money. Like if you're doing that to yourself, you know what I mean? Right? And me personally, a lot of these girls out here, they're like saying, oh, I don't like how guys disrespect me, right? You know, the things that are said on the street, you know what I mean? But when there's a girl walking down the street and her ass is out, right? Lingerie is out, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of girls that wear like skirts that are like fucked, you know what I mean?
Like super revealing.
Super revealing,
Right.
right? You know what I mean? Not saying that those are the girls that are like saying these things as well, but, you know, I go hand in hand with it in a way. You know what I mean? Lana Rhoades was trying to support herself. You know, it comes to a certain point where like, okay, you know what I mean? Are you really going to do anything for money like that? You know what I mean? And now she regrets it, right?
What does that have to do with revealing clothes? What were we talking about there?
No, like there's just a lot of, I mean, specifically LA girls that,
So wait, Lana said did she get her videos removed?
I think so. She
Really?
wanted it all removed, I think. I seen something like that on Twitter.
Jay, can you pull that up?
And people often bring up Lana Rhoades in these situations, and I agree that that is a like downside of porn, and it happens a lot with like Pornhub industry, stuff like that. But OnlyFans is a different breed of sex work if we're talking about people who do that.
I'm not fully in tune with OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know too much about it. I just like back in high school, or not in high school, but like probably like a year ago, you know, people would do OnlyFans to, you know, get, you know, subscriptions, like money here and there.
Right.
And a lot of girls would say like, oh, I show a nipple here and there, like, or I show my nipples, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I would hear it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that in my subconscious mind, I would think that's like, you know, what OnlyFans is. But I mean, you told me more now. Like you could show anything, like, or like you could
Yeah, I
just
think
not
even,
show
even-
anything.
Yeah,
you know
even
what I mean?
people just do it and just like they just put content that is just not on Instagram. And
Yeah.
it's not even sexual sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are getting deleted off Instagram. So I could see how people are reverting back to OnlyFans. You know, there's a lot of people that now that what you said, right? You know, they're posting the same things that they would post on Instagram. Like, I don't know if you see like Julia Rose.
Yeah.
I remember when her Instagram was up, a lot of the shit that she had on was like close.
Yeah.
It was very close. Like that's
like straight
That's
up.
most of Instagram now, though.
the way you explained it, like that's something that she would post on OnlyFans.
Exactly.
So that's what I was like. She would never get deleted. Now that things are getting deleted, it's getting like, you know what I mean? It's getting eased
it is
up
getting
on,
a
you
lot
know
more
what I mean?
censored.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, exactly.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
actually.
it's crazy.
Definitely. And I wasn't trying to knock you. It's just more like if you hear a girl has an OnlyFans, you don't instantly have to be like, oh, she disrespects herself. It's, you know,
think
there's
you meant
multiple
more like
things now.
I think you mean more like if you were gonna in your mind.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're
If
gonna
I
date
was
him,
gonna,
like,
yeah, because I put every situation in that type of
No,
situation.
no, definitely.
I
I'm
mean,
just
if
saying
it-
not
if it
everyone
invo-
that has
if it
one does
involves in
porn.
girls, like, I'm gonna put myself in a situation if I like the girl. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
then it's not for you for her to show
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it
And
is
that's
what it
your
is.
preference, and you're totally entitled
Yeah.
to that.
yeah,
I
mean,
wouldn't
do it on
want,
OnlyFans.
you know, I wouldn't want my boyfriend to like be a porn star. I wouldn't want him having sex with other women. Would he want to? If he wants to do it by himself on the internet, fine.
Now I have a question for you. Would you do OnlyFans if you had a boyfriend that said, I just don't like the fact that you're doing OnlyFans, like
Yeah.
you're showing yourself to
I would
guys.
still do it because I have a thing that I think is really important where I want to do what I want to do. I respect myself, and the human body is what it is. We all have one, and acting like having boobs and showing that is so taboo and such a horrible thing when most people are out here doing it for free or doing it on Instagram for free. I mean, it's just ridiculous to even sit here and try to shame somebody for that when there are people willing to pay hundreds of thousands of
I
dollars.
mean, I'm not shaming you. Not at all shaming you. The way I was shaming, like I thought you were doing, like you were showing, like your full self.
I still would. I have nothing against that. I think that if
Oh, I mean,
you are
that's you,
confident
yeah,
in your
yeah.
body, and if that is something that you want to do, which is different than like a Lana Rhoades situation where she was, you know, in a different situation where it was something that she felt like she had to do, or it's someone who wants to do this, they're comfortable with themselves, they know what it could do for them monetarily or things of that nature, or even women do it who are insecure about themselves, who get compliments and realize, like, get fans and they build self-confidence from that. There's other aspects. So I don't know. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you?
But
I mean,
everyone
that's
can have
you.
their own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, so do you know who? I don't even know the answer to this. Do you know who Lana Rhoades' kid is? Like who's the baby
I
daddy?
heard it was Blake.
Who's Blake?
Blake Griffin.
The basketball player.
Yeah, I heard it was either him or KD.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Did they say like I just saw something on the internet like Mike's gonna take care of the kid or some shit?
They said Mike is moving in with her.
Mike
Are you
is gonna,
serious right now? And she cheated on him? Or
I don't know if
they
she
broke
cheated
up?
on him. I think they had been broken up. I don't think she ever cheated on him.
No, she didn't cheat on him.
No. She didn't cheat. She
she
doesn't seem like that at all.
he probably really wants to have a kid then. I mean,
Yeah.
for him to want to take care of it. I mean, that's him. But
Or maybe he loves her.
She's dope. She's dope as fuck.
She seems
Mike's
like
dope as fuck
really
too.
cool.
yeah, I don't know her personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I mean,
You really think it's one of those kids?
it can't be his.
You guys, why don't you guys think it's his? I'm just curious.
Mike's?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I could be.
I don't think so. I just don't think so.
He's been so open about saying it's not his kid. And I mean, I know you can lie.
Yeah, nah, because he wouldn't say it's not his kid if it was his kid.
Yeah.
Mike wouldn't
That's what
say
I'm
that.
saying. Like he's like very open. If you read his novel, like he's super open about like the shit he's been through.
Oh, for
But I
sure.
don't see why he would like lie about it.
Nah, he wouldn't lie about that. Unless it was like some giant play on YouTube for some like view shit.
I
don't
wouldn't be
know.
surprised,
No.
man, honestly.
But I don't think so. I don't think Mike would do that.
I just don't see her being the kind to do that with her pregnancy.
No.
You know? She seems like she's taking it extremely
Man,
seriously.
that's a lot of taking care of, man. That kid. Oh, man.
Well, you're
Jesus.
you're still a kid though. You're
Man,
still
that
a kid.
I mean, I love kids. I love little kids.
Yeah.
I love them, but it's a lot of responsibility,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Like
It's a ton.
I mean,
I could do it.
I don't think I could have a kid for like.
I could do it. I love how y'all laugh. Fuck y'all. Wait a minute. God damn it.
I don't. Fuck
No,
you, Jay.
when Brad is ready, he's gonna be the best dad in the entire world.
Oh.
But that is not now.
Yeah, you.
That is not now. He's gonna be the fucking best. Just
God
not
damn
right
it.
now.
I don't
Maybe.
think I'm gonna have a kid for a while. Like a
Yeah,
while.
Just
while.
don't.
you're young, man.
No, like I still want to do a lot of things in this world before having a kid.
For sure.
Do you feel like everyone around you like has kids that are your age, like all your hometown friends and everyone?
A lot of people are having kids nowadays.
Yeah, my friends too.
Damn.
I mean, it's a cool, it's cool in like a, fairy tale, like a kid.
Exactly.
Why not? It's the greatest thing ever.
Fairy tale.
But obviously there's gonna be responsibility for the
For
kid.
sure.
That's a lot. That's a hard thing. But
Unless you're like that's what you want, you're ready for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm very immature. I mean, I'm running out of Walmart's like laughing. I'm not gonna have a kid for a while.
I'm
man.
with
Like,
you. I am not. There's no way I'm mature enough to
I like
have
how
a
you
child.
related being immature to running out of Walmart's laughing. That's like, yo.
So immature.
You could
man.
have
That's
the
amazing.
stroller in front of you. Just push the stroller out. You could even use the stroller as a tripod.
I'll take him to the golf course.
There you go.
I mean,
That'd be lit.
I want to. Yeah, if I'm gonna have a kid, I'm teaching him golf.
There you go.
I'm as soon as he's ready to pick up the club.
I love how every point along the way in this podcast you're mentioning golf.
Life
It
is
makes
golf.
me it makes
Life
me
is
so
golf.
happy, man. I just love seeing how in love you are with something because I know that's how I felt about the gym. That's how I feel about the gym, and I love seeing you like in love with something like that.
I'm.
It's so dope, man.
That's all I want to do.
I believe that you're gonna be that guy. Like I said, I want to have you come back on this podcast and fucking someday be like, yo, I'm doing this.
I'll be handing you guys tickets to.
I'm coming.
my
Even a
event.
year
sure.
from now, I wonder like where you'll be.
It'll be more than a year. It'll be
Yo,
more than
oh,
a year.
wait,
I'm
more
just-
than a year.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm just saying like even a year from now, how much progress will be made.
I've
Like
thought to myself, I've literally told myself, I need to touch a club every day for the next 4 or 5 years.
and how long has it been since you started?
It's been
He
3
said-
months.
Yeah, he said earlier 3 months.
3
There
months.
you go. Nice.
So I'm getting better each day. It's
That's
gonna take
awesome.
time.
Any final words? Any last words?
For everyone out there and that never golfed before, try it because it's very therapeutic, and I think you'll love it. And yeah, just strive for greatness.
Strive for
LeBron.
greatness.
As LeBron James said, strive for greatness.
LeBron James quote. You gonna end it with that?
I'm gonna end it with that.
Jay, you
Strive
got
for
anything to add?
Know your worth.
Know your worth, yeah. Know your
Man,
worth.
I wish we had Jay here. We should have brought Jay. Come say bye, Jay. Come take my seat. Come say bye. Come here. Go for it. Tell them to subscribe and shit.
Make sure to subscribe. Welcome to the.
Oh, you got to bring the microphone to your face.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast. We had a special guest, Salim, and the lovely lady,
Jess.
Jess.
Jazz, right?
Jess.
Jazz. I thought you
I'm
said
Bradley
Jazz.
Martyn. Make sure you subscribe.
Merch is on the 23rd. Yeah.
Why you say I don't talk like that?
You're stupid. You're stupid.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Let's go.
That was good.